Okay, Kim, this is obviously we're in our workspace. This is you, this is me. This is your activity page. So if you need to send me a message, you can just do at Kim, and that will like tag me because you can download this onto your phone. It's an app, Podio, and you just log into your app on your phone with your sign in that you create. So buyer's app. So this is where all of the buyer's information is added. And like I mentioned on the phone today, I'm going to add a bunch of buyers in here. So like Brad Donnelly is the buyer, but my company is 2011 Cards LLC. What am I? I'm an investor. My mobile phone is obviously 7%. So this is like a work line. I'm going to modify some of this stuff because this is not pertinent. I'm changing the. Um, so if this is important because if you're just going to tie into call rail, um, which I'm going to shoot next, is if someone calls in, we can pull the voicemail off of call rail, and I'll show you that after this. Um, Target areas, target counties, target zip codes. Obviously this is what sorts of financing, how quick do they close, um, what's their status, are they on hold, um, notes. This is your personal. Um, no, this is your personal opinion of after you speak with them or working with them. This talks about how we. This is for my marketing. How we found the buyer. Uh, Obviously, you have here. All that. Price range. Um, Communication log is. Uh, that's you basically can text them or how often you communicate with them. So that's kind of that. You just fill in the info, um, and on that, which is cool too. Excuse me. So I can create a web form that. Let me go to it. So create a web form here. Whereas like somebody is wanting to fill out. They want to send you their criteria. I'm going to save that, and this is the link that they get. So let me show you here. I'm going to email you it also. I'm going to email you that with these videos. So this way they like, all right, you want to buy properties from us? Fill out your criteria, and that'll get automatically populated in the app. So you're not having to fill out all this information, every time, which is can be, it can be um, you know, time consuming. So let's go to the cool properties for our sale. I've obviously got some in here. You have, so let's say I have 2309 North 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri 331. Location is downtown St. Charles, I'm assuming. Oh, this one, they want the address. Okay, that's probably what. That's pretty cool. Seller name is, 2011 cards. And then, I'm going to, for the sake of demo, I'm going to and this can be wholesalers too. If they have brought us properties in the past. So obviously we don't have this for sale yet because I haven't closed on it. But yeah, we just save it. And so when like a wholesaler is submitting a property, which is cool about this one also, they can submit it via web form. So let's go back here. My computer is so fucking slow right now. So now the wholesaler can put in their property for sale. So we just send them this link. You got something to sell us? Send them this link. I'm going to put that here too. And then okay. Make sure that link is working. That's what I'm doing here. Should work. So now let's say that you were in here and you're filling in data. You just talked to a buyer, and let's say that you're creating a buyer. You talk to Joe Schmo. Add a buyer. You save it. Let's say you fill in all the data, and you're like, you save it, and you want to send me a message inside this buyer. So I can't tag myself because it's my own login, but you can say like @Kim. Obviously, you'd be communicating to Brad. Say, Brad, this is a great buyer. Look at the notes of where he buys. Do we have anything coming down the pipeline? Or maybe we should send mail to these zip codes. That allows us to communicate that way. So I'm going to delete this buyer because they're not a buyer. So you can delete the buyers. Really, this is so simple. Okay, and then you were asking about how do we export the data. So like, let's say that in here we have 500 buyers, right? You have people buyers, and we want to, we want to filter it based on a, are they serious? What's their level of serious? Here, you can filter it that way. They have a certain price range they like to stay under. Like we have a property, in Jennings for under 50. So you can, and these can be multiple. You can do this one or this one, and that'll filter it. This, you get into a buyers list of 2,000. You don't want to send out a Jennings property to all 2,000 buyers, obviously. So this allows us to be organized with sending our stuff out. And this is maybe you got a strip mall, and so you can organize this way, because I have my other workspace here, excuse me, that I'm going to, so I have my buyers app here. I've got 48 in this one. There should be more buyers in my other. Let me go to my old one. I go to my old workspace. This is my old workspace. So if I go to my cash buyers, I know I've got more, but I'm gonna put all these buyers in there, and then I'll put all my buyers from MailChimp into our workspace. So you have a good foundation. And as we add more, they're all going to start going into Podio, so you'll be able to stay organized. It's just really what it comes down to, is just doing the, playing with the software and just staying organized, and then communicating, and like if you got a task too, if you're going to you want to give me something to do, take a look at this buyer, remind me. So like I can create a I can create a task. Finish looking at Kim. That'll give me a task to do. That reminds me to do something. So obviously not going to save it, because so that is kind of playing with the system to start. Now, I'll have another video about CallRail now.